from her mouth like rushing water. Then she screamed. They said the scream tore through the village like thunder. She ran barefoot into the palace square, her wrapper half-tied, hair loose, body soaked in sweat. People gathered, some curious, some afraid. She shouted, "I see white birds coming, with iron beaks and fire in their mouths. They will chain our children, burn our gods. Blood will flow into the roots of the sacred Irako." The Oba frowned. The elders mocked her. A warrior spat on the ground and said, "Let her drink palm wine and rest." But a few women believed her. One of them was her younger sister, my ancestor, who began hiding food and sending messages to nearby villages. 3 weeks later they came. White-skinned men with red caps and rifles. Their faces hard like carved stone. They spoke through interpreters and demanded land, gold, and obedience. When the Oba refused, they returned with fire. They burned shrines. They killed chiefs. They dragged children and elders from their huts, tying their hands behind their backs with strange rope. The sacred Irako tree did bleed. And my great-great-grandmother? They called her again to speak. She refused. Instead, she took a blade, cut her hand, and painted a symbol of Oya on the palace door. "You may kill me," she said, "but my spirit will never forget this night." As the village crumbled in flames, her sister, the one who believed, gathered 3 children, including her newborn daughter, and ran into the forest. She carried with her only a clay pot with ashes from the shrine and a single white feather. That woman was my great-grandmother. She lived in silence for years, hiding in the hills, surviving on roots and river water. But she passed on the prophecy. She passed on the feather. She passed on the gift. When I was 15, I had a dream. A woman with long gray hair and white eyes stood in a storm. She held out her hand and said, "You carry my blood. Do not forget me." I told my mother. She brought out an old wooden box wrapped in red cloth. Inside was a white feather, dry cowries, and a carved symbol burned into wood. It matched the one I saw in the dream. Since then, I've known. My gift, the stories I tell, the things I feel before they happen, it didn't start with me. It started with her. The one they called mad. The oracle who warned us. And was ignored. Some ancestors leave you land. Mine left me a warning and a voice that still speaks through storms. Thank you for listening. Please like and share.